Hi guys, hope you're fine and doing well. So today we will be discussing this problem from the Codeforces Global Round 20, which is I love this pattern AAAB. So before proceeding to the problem, if you are new to this channel, you can consider subscribing it and pressing the bell icon so that you don't miss any of the upcoming updates. So let's get started with this problem. So the question tries to say that we can call a string good if its length is at least 2 and all its characters are A except the last character which is B. So the examples of some good strings are like AB, AAB and so on. And we are given initially a string S1 and we can perform some operations any number of times. So the operation is like we can choose any position on S1 and then we can insert any of the good string in that position, and we are given another string that is s2. So we have required to transform s1 into s2 with any number of operations, and we have to tell whether we can simply just transform s1 into s2 or not. So now let's have a look at some test cases. So here let's consider this first test case where we are given a, b and ab. So this can be formed by concatenating basically two good strings, that is AAB and AB. So let's have a look at some other test cases too. Like if we are given this string, let's say AB, and so let's see how can this string be formed. Initially we are given the string that we are given is empty. So firstly we'll add AB, and then to this position we will simply insert a string AB, and then we will concatenate it with another good string which is AB. So after all like such additions, one thing that we can conclude is, like for example, a string is something like this. One thing is confirmed, that a string will always start from A and always end at B. So this is the first observation that we need to know. Like it can be AB, A, and again it can be A, B, A. So like all sorts of these strings, and then again this AB. So this is the first observation that we note. So the second observation that we notice, because our good strings are like something AB, AAB, and so on. So one thing is that we notice is that this B is constant and this A can be increased to any number of times. So let's say we are given a string of length 100, and in this string, let's say we have 27 B's. So 27 B characters are there of B. So one thing is confirmed, that since there are 27 B characters, so the minimum number of A characters that are needed is 27, because in the least case we can just add AB, AB, and basically the total number of characters that will contribute is 54. Yes, so the total characters in this case will come out to be 54. And because we are given 100, so we know that obviously that the total number of A characters is greater than this 27. So this is the second observation that we need to note, that for any given number of B's, the total number of A's will always be greater than equal to B, total count of B's. So this is the second observation. And The third observation that we need to notice that in case the string is just A, then this is not a good string. So this string cannot be formed from an empty string, or either it is simply B. So this also cannot be formed. So after having observed these observations, the one test case that I came up with is like if we are given A, B, and A. Yes. So this is the test case. In this test case, the total number of A's is 1, 2, 3, 4, and the total number of B's is 3. So the A's are 4, B is 3. So this condition is satisfied that we observed in the second observation. But here the problem is, like if we try to build up this string, so let's try to build this. So firstly, we are given AB. Then the string that is left with us is this part, right? So this part cannot be made. Why? Because this is starting with B character, which is B A A B. So this cannot start with a B character. So some improvisation that is needed in this second observation is at every time, like we will start iterating our string from the first character itself, and every time for each character we will have to check this condition, because if we simply count the total number of A's and B's and in the last we just check this case is not satisfied. So hence we are just required to keep a check of this condition at every character. So every time we are just counting A's and B's, we have to keep this as a check. So now let's have a look at the code for this problem. So firstly, I just took input for the string and then I created A and B variables. So basically A and B are just the count of their respective characters A and B, and N is the length of the string. And now I'll simply iterate over this string and I'll keep count of A's. In case it is A character, then I'll increment A, and in case it is B, I'll increment B. And here I have just kept that second condition check, which is in case the count of A is less than the count of B. Here only I will break it. Like for this test case, it was A, B, B, A, and B. So for this character, it was A and B were A was 1 and B was 0. For next character, A was 1, B was also 1. And for the third character, A was 1 but B became 2. So here A is less than B. So I will simply break out of the loop and just tell that this is not possible. So then again, after I have completed this for loop, I just put an if statement where I have just put all the four observations as a check. Like in case A is less than B, then I'll simply return no. And in case B is equal to 0, what does it mean is like the string contains only A characters, no B character. So this is also not possible. And in case the string has no A character and only B characters, this is also not possible. And what is the other check is that in case the string is starting from B, so this is also not possible. Obviously, this part is just captured in A is less than B, but I think it is this is not required because it is already just checked. But for understanding, I have written like if the last character is A, it is also not possible. So then also we will return no. Else will return yes. So I hope you understood solution to this video. And if you appreciate my work, you can consider subscribing to my channel and giving thumbs up to this video. So let's meet in the next video. Till then, bye bye.